Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Brandon, and welcome back to episode 10 of the Integrity Online Dynasty. And in today's episode, the number 13 Penn State Nittany Lions are taking on the number 18 Minnesota Golden Gophers. We're 7-1 on the season, and they're 8-1 on the season, so this could be a preview of even the Big Ten Championship, but it's going to be an absolutely great game. So the first thing I wanted to do was take a quick look the top 25 polls for the week. As you can see here, we've got the coaches poll, which has Florida at number 1, and we're down here at 13. But moving to the BCS poll, which is what really matters, Penn State is 12 after Oklahoma jumped us, going from 13 to 11 last week. Now scrolling through, if we go down here to 19, we see that that's where Minnesota's at. Taking a quick look at recruiting for the week, we still have a big lead on Walter Carlson, and I feel like should be able to get him to commit soon. We're now in the lead for Kenny Capps, which I love to see. Brad DeLuca still working on at number 2. Nate Johnson, we should be able to get him to commit soon, which I'm super excited about. Same with Mike Marshall. Antoine Merrick got a huge lead on, same with Frank Drones. Andrew Brunner, still working for Arizona State University on him. Still got our quarterback, wide receiver. Looks like Ohio State's starting to pull on Jeff Slaughter a bit. We've got Jeff Yates, Brian Price, Jordan DeLuca we've got the lead on. Same with a couple other offensive guys. That athlete, David McMahon. Tony Coe, who we're still working on. Gonna try and beat Maryland to get him. Same with Anthony Jones, who's actually a scrambler quarterback who, if we pour some points into now, might be able to get. Then scrolling through to our last people here, then obviously we have Michael Pierre, our newest commitment. Super excited and happy to have him committed to Penn State. Now last thing to do is obviously to offer our scholarships. Anthony Jones, the quarterback who I mentioned earlier, who I'd love to try and make a push for to get him. Then we've got Quinn Mobley, the guard who we're in the lead on, and I'd love to get him. The third one we're going to offer is this tight end, Tim Hines, who we're also in the lead for, and I'd like to get him. And then lastly, Jay Jameson, who is another guy we're in the lead for, and I feel like it's a good time to offer him a scholarship. But that is going to be all of the recruiting for today's episode. Now taking a quick look at the game preview of the battle for the Governor's Victory Bell. Obviously, you can see both teams undefeated in Big Ten play. This is going to be a huge matchup that Kirk Herbstreit has picked Penn State to win in, and you can see why. Quick look at our offensive and defensive team leaders, but Minnesota is led by Tanner Morgan, Mohamed Ibrahim, and Chris Ottman-Bell. It's going to be a great game, and with everything out of the way, let's get it started. Number 13 Penn State travels to take on number 18 Minnesota. We are ready to ring the bell. And there's a look at the Big Ten Legends standings in the West. Minnesota and Wisconsin both at 5-0, and Penn State at 4-0 in the conference. 7-1 overall. Could be a preview of the Big Ten Championship game. And out comes Minnesota's offense for their first drive of the game. They come out in single back. Ibrahim behind Morgan. Bryce with him, goes left to right. Morgan gets the snap, fakes the run. He will throw that one to Dylan Wright, who catches it for a pickup of about 17 and a first down for Minnesota on the first play of the game. This time will come out trips left. Ibrahim to Morgan's right. Morgan takes the snap. It's a draw to Ibrahim, who has a first down, breaks a tackle, avoids the rushers, has space, and will get inside the red zone to about the 16-yard line. A huge 42-yard run there. They come out trips left again. Morgan takes the snap quickly. He looks to throw. He'll throw that one deep over the middle, but incomplete. Swatted away by Johnny Dixon. Almost a pick there. Trips left for 3rd and 11. Now Witham goes in motion to the right side. Morgan takes the snap. Looks to throw. He has time, and he will fire that one to outside. Caught by Daniel Jackson for a first, but he will be stopped before he could get into the end zone at the 2-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They come out bunch right. Morgan takes another quick snap. Looks to throw. That one will be caught. Daniel Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown grab to finish off the drive. And Minnesota comes out quick to get a 7-0 lead over Penn State. And on 2nd and 8, they'll come out empty here, needing to answer with a score of their own. Sean Clifford takes the snap, throws quick to Keandre Lambert-Smith, but he is short of the first, and it'll be 3rd and 1 for Penn State. Come out strong right. Theo Johnson, the fullback. Noah Kane will get the handoff. He will run up the middle and be decked, but gets a first down after a pickup of 2. Come out trips right. Clifford will be looking over the middle. Takes the snap. He'll roll left. He is pressured, but will have a man open. He throws that one to Keandre Lambert-Smith across the 35. Breaks a tackle. Stays on his feet, but runs out of bounds at about the 33. A 32-yard pickup there. Trips right again. This time, see if we can get something outside. Clifford takes the snap. He'll roll right. He will throw that one to Parker Washington on the slant, who gets inside of the 10 and to about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Penn State. Bunch quads right here for 2nd and goal. Find something quick. Clifford takes it, throws it to Cam Sullivan-Brown, who is short of the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal at about the 1 for Penn State. And they come out goal line here. 3 tight ends on the field. Theo Johnson, the fullback, that gives to Noah Kane, and he's into the end zone. He scores. And Minnesota starts out again on their own 25. Come out trips right here. Morgan takes the snap, looks to throw. That one will be caught over the middle by Dylan Wright, up across the 50 to about the 43-yard line. A pickup of 32 there. Now again trips right. Morgan takes the snap. It's a draw to Ibrahim, who takes it, runs a man over, and he goes up across the 20-yard line before being tackled at the 19 by Johnny Dixon. Come out trips left now, it looks like. Morgan will take the snap. He'll look to throw. He will be pressured, and he will be sacked by Arnold Ebiketie for a loss of 5. They go no huddle here for 3rd and 13. Looking to repeat their first drive with a touchdown. Morgan takes the snap. Trips right. He'll throw that one incomplete, out of bounds. And it'll be 4th and 13 for Minnesota. And they will kick a field goal. Empty for 2nd and 10. Could find someone quick over the middle here. Sean Clifford will roll right. He'll take it himself, and he will be dragged down at about the 30-yard line for only a 5-yard gain. Come out empty again here for 3rd and 5. Could be looking for Parker Washington on the drag. Sean Clifford takes the snap. He will throw that one, nearly intercepted by Jordan Howden, but it'll be 4th and 5 for Penn State. And this is going to be a big play coming up here. Come out bunch quads right again here. Again, Sean Clifford brings out the Penn State offense empty. Clifford takes the snap. He will look. He will run left. He will be able to get the first down. No! It's a turnover on downs as Sean Clifford was tripped up on the sideline. Jamal Teague was able to make the shoestring tackle, and Minnesota will start this drive off at about Penn State's 35-yard line. Morgan comes out, trips left here. He'll look, he will throw that one outside to Bryce Witham, who drops it, and it's 2nd and 10 for Minnesota. It's 3rd and 9 to start the second now. Morgan has 2 receivers to each side. Ibrahim to his right. He takes the snap. He will look to throw. He will throw that one deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Daniel Jackson not able to make the catch. It was wide open, but he drops it, and that will force Minnesota to kick a field goal. And it'll be about 50 yards for Matthew Trickett. A long one here. That kick by Trickett is up, and that is good. And Minnesota increases their lead to 13-7 at home against Penn State. And Penn State starts out empty at their own 30 for this one. Clifford takes the snap. He's pressured. He will throw that one quickly to Cam Sullivan-Brown, who is dropped after a pickup of 5. Penn State's offense has started out struggling here. Come out strong right. Keandre Lambert-Smith is the fullback to give us to Noah Kane, and he's stopped short. It's 4th and 2 here. And we got to go for this again. Come out shotgun. Look for something over the middle. 4th and 2. Clifford takes the snap, has a wide open Parker Washington up across the 45 to about the 46. And that's a huge play there as Penn State gets a first down. Come out empty again here. This time 3rd and 4. Looking for Parker Washington again. Clifford throws it quickly. Parker Washington, who has a first down, barely, but gets to about the 43-yard line and a first. Come out strong right here for 2nd and inches. Clifford, the handoff to Noah Kane, follows his blocks and has a first. Looking to keep this drive moving. Come out strong right. It'll be a give to Noah Kane, who follows his blocks and has a first. Up across the 15 and tackled at about the 13-yard line, a pickup of 10. Just a minute left to go in the first half here. Penn State looking to take the lead. Go into halftime. Clifford will roll left. He will keep it himself. He will have some blocks, and he will be into the end zone. A touchdown for Sean Clifford with his legs, and Penn State will have the lead with 50 seconds left in the first half. Start out at their own 25. Come out, trips left. Morgan takes the snap. He'll throw that one over the middle. Dylan Wright has it, and he will be dragged after he picks up a first down. An 11-yard pickup there, and Minnesota calls their first timeout. Now trips right. Morgan has Ibrahim to his left, makes some adjustments, takes the snap. He will be pressured, and he will avoid the sack by Adisa Isaac. Throw that deep downfield, and it will... Oh, it's caught! Chris Ottman-Bell has it. Joey Porter Jr. and Jaquan Brisker both couldn't come up with the football, and Ottman-Bell makes them pay with a pickup of 35. Come out shotgun here. Morgan with 2 receivers to each side. Looks, he'll throw that one incomplete. In the shotgun. Now Morgan takes the snap. Looks, he is pressured, and he will go back to Chris Ottman-Bell, who has it and will be dragged down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for Minnesota. Go back to the shotgun. Morgan has Ibrahim to his left. Looks, throws that one, and it will be dropped. Nearly an interception. Could have been a pick 6 for Jair Brown, but he couldn't hang on to it. Could have been a game-changing play there. Come out goal line here. With him to the left, span forward is the fullback. Morgan pitches it to Mohamed Ibrahim, and a great play as Jaquan Brisker was able to drag him down behind the line for a loss of 4. It's 3rd and goal, and the clock is running with 6 seconds. 5. Morgan takes the snap. He will throw that one out of bounds. The clock stops. It's 4th and goal, and Minnesota will look to kick a field goal here and take the lead. It'll be only about 24 yards here for Matthew Trickett. Trickett lining it up. His kick is up, and it is good. And Minnesota will lead 16-14 going into halftime. What a great game here today. Now 2nd and 5 for Penn State. They come out strong right. They give us to Noah Kane, who has a lane up the middle and pushes forward for a first down on a pickup of 6. Now 1st and 10. Come out in the eye. Deke is offline. Sean Clifford takes the snap. He throws, and that won't be caught by Theo Johnson, who will run over a man and have a first after a pickup of 12. Theo Johnson, the man in motion, goes to the right. Now to the flat. Sean Clifford rolls left. He'll have an open Brenton Strange, who will make the catch and be tackled at about the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14. Clifford takes the snap. He's pressured. He'll throw that one. Caught by Noah Kane past the outstretched arms of Jordan Howden and is tackled at about the 25-yard line. 2nd and 8. Devin Ford in the backfield looking for Parker Washington over the middle. He is found, and he will run over a man and have a first at about the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 6 at about the 9. Come out in the eye. They give us to Noah Kane. He reads his blocks. Mike Miranda gets a great one, and Noah Kane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They retake the lead. And we'll go for 2 here to try and make it a 6-point game. Come out single back. Have 2 tight ends to the right. Be looking for Theo Johnson quick. Sean Clifford takes the snap. He will roll right, and he will have all kinds of space and get the 2-point conversion. 22-16, Penn State leads. Come out trips left here for 2nd and 10. Minnesota now down 6. Witham goes in motion, left to right side of the field. Morgan takes the snap. He'll look. He will throw that one, and it is swatted away off the side of Joey Porter Jr., and it's 3rd down. Minnesota 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions today. 2 receivers to each side. Tanner Morgan takes the snap, looks deep downfield. He will throw that one incomplete. Almost intercepted by Johnny Dixon, but he gets his 2nd swat of the game. Come out in the eye here for 2nd and 3. Theo Johnson, the fullback, to give us to Noah Kane, who will fall forward and have the first. Look for something quick here. Sean Clifford takes the snap. He will throw that one quick to Theo Johnson, who will fight forward, but it'll be 3rd and inches. Just short there. Come out in the eye. Try and run this one forward. To give us to Noah Kane, who has the first down, stumbles forward, and is tackled at about the 31. And now they come out empty here. 1st and 10. Clifford takes the snap, throws to Keandre Lambert-Smith over the middle, who avoids a tackle, is able to avoid the safety, and will go all the way. And Penn State scores and will increase their lead to 2 possessions here. A great catch and run by Keandre Lambert-Smith. Now 2nd and 1. Trying to get one more snap off before the end of the 3rd. Morgan hands it off to Mohamed Ibrahim, who runs over a man and will have the first down on a pickup of 4. Strong right now for 2nd and inches. Brevin Spann forward, the fullback. The handoff is to Mohamed Ibrahim, who has it to about the 45-yard line and a first. Now they'll make it strong left. Spann forward, stays the fullback. Morgan hands it off to Mohamed Ibrahim, who runs up the middle and is tackled by Joey Porter Jr. after a pickup of 12 and another first. Has time. Takes the snap. It's a draw weak side to Ibrahim, who is stopped for a loss of 2 by Brandon Smith, and it's 2nd and 12. Come out trips left here now. Tanner Morgan takes the snap. He'll throw that one outside. It's picked off. Tariq Castro-Fields has it at the 15. He will break a tackle. He could go all the way. He has space across the 30 and tackled at the 31-yard line. A huge turnover there for Penn State, and they are really in control of this game now. Clifford takes the snap, fakes it to Kane. He will roll light. He will just keep it himself, and he will slide after a pickup of 8 yards there. 3rd and inches. Come out in the eye. The give is to Noah Kane, and he will be stopped short. And it's 4th and 1 for Penn State here. Minnesota calls their first timeout with 2:16 left in the game. And Penn State will certainly be going for it here. Come out in the eye. Theo Johnson, the fullback. Noah Kane back there. They get a good look against the front, and Noah Kane will have the first down. A pickup of 3, and Minnesota calls their 2nd timeout. Come out goal line. Landon Tengwall to the right. The give is to Noah Kane, who will try to bounce it outside but end up losing a yard. And Minnesota calls their final timeout with 2:06 left in this game. Clifford takes the snap, looks over the middle to Brenton Strange, and that one is incomplete. And it's 4th and 11 now for Penn State. Out comes Jordan Stout now to punt. Try and pin him back deep inside their 20. Stout's punt is up. That looks like a good one. Oh, and that's a beauty. Jordan Stout pins him at about the 2-yard line. Minnesota comes out for 3rd and 10 in the shotgun. Morgan 2 receivers to each side. Ibrahim to his right. Morgan takes the snap. Looks, he will throw outside, and that one will be incomplete. And Minnesota decides to go for this. 4th and 10 on their own 3. Come out single back. Morgan will take the snap, look to throw, he'll be pressured, and he will be sacked by Brandon Smith for a safety. And Penn State now up by 15. A great play there by Brandon Smith to get the sack in the end zone and force a safety. Dotson gets it at the 28 and will run up to about the 38. Come out strong right here to pass. Sean Clifford takes the snap. Has time, he will throw that one over the head, and it will be caught by Noah Kane over the head of Philip Howard, and a huge 28-yard pickup for Penn State. Again in the eye, Clifford hands this one off to Kane. He will bounce it outside. He has room. He has a first down. He has one man to beat, but is tripped up and tackled out of bounds at about the 16. Now 3rd and 4. Devin Ford still in the backfield. Clifford gives it to him, and Ford will be stopped after a pickup of 1. 4th and 3, and they'll call a timeout. Try to get one more score here to end out the game. Noah Kane in the backfield. Strong right. He gets the handoff and will be turnover on downs. He could not get the first. So close there, but just unable to get across the line for the first. And they'll come out with 4 seconds left now in the game. Tanner Morgan takes the snap, pressured, but he will avoid the rush, throw it deep down the field, and that one will be swatted away, incomplete. And that is your ball game. Penn State travels to Minnesota and beats the Golden Gophers by a final score of 31-16. A great game overall, but they were able to avoid the early scare. And there's the safety, which is the play of the game. And Penn State, led by Sean Clifford, beats Minnesota 31-16, winning the battle for the Governor's victory bell. Take a quick look at the team stats here. Minnesota got off to a hot start, but Penn State, really later in the game, was able to pull away and just beat Minnesota. 2 for 4 on 4th down compared to Minnesota's 0 for 1 and just absolutely dominated time of possession. Here we go for player stats. Sean Clifford, 20 for 25, 232 and a touchdown. Noah Kane had 94 yards and 2 touchdowns, almost 100. Keandre Lambert-Smith had the best day with a touchdown and 88 yards through the air. Taking a look at defensively, and you just got to see Arnold Ebiketie got the sack. So did Brandon Smith with that big safety, and Tariq Castro-Fields had an interception, which he took back 16 yards. And there it is, the Governor's victory bell. The trophy given out to the winner of the Penn State-Minnesota game, and it looks beautiful. It's back where it belongs, at Penn State. I'm so glad that we get to hold on to this thing as we rung the bell and beat Minnesota. So glad to have it. Well guys, that's about all I have for you in this episode. Penn State goes into Minnesota and gets another win over a ranked opponent. 31-16, and I will see you guys in the next episode.